Silent Night. We're going to take you step by step, bar by bar, how to play Silent Night. We're going to first of all focusing on our fretting hand. I'm assuming you do have a copy of the PDF with you that shows you the tab for Silent Night. I'd like to try and suggest the same finger combination that I'm using. I have numbered my fingers. You may sort of deviate a little bit from it, but please try and get as much of your hand used as possible, as many fingers as possible. Okay, now the opening bar, which is going to sound like this. It's actually quite cool. It's basically a 4-note phrase played twice in a row. Now it starts on your third string, and your third string is your first, second, third string. It's this string over here that I'm playing for the beginning. So if you're looking at my left and right hand combined, you'll be able to see now that I'm picking on the third string, and you can see my middle finger, finger number 2, working in the top corner here too. So I'm going to count in so you can play along with me. 3 and 4 and... We got that. Now back to our fretting hand again. Once you've done the open on the third string, you take the middle finger, which is number 2, and you place it on fret number 2. And then you take it off again, and the last of the 4 notes we spoke of earlier is the 2 directly above it. So super slow motion. If you had to count in 3 and 4 and that's your first group, and you do it again. Now onto the second bar. Now there's 2 choices over here. We can go 1 finger per fret, which means you're using the pinky for the 4, or if you want to, I don't mind if you move your first finger up to fret 3. In fact, I think it's probably going to work out easier. So the first 3s that you see in the second bar, on the second string, there's fret number 3, fret 1, 2, 3, and it's, and the little shaky up and down thingy that I'm doing over here, that's called vibrato for those that don't know it. There's the classical vibrato, which is basically a left and right movement, which to me is sort of not very pronounced. It's not my personal favorite. I prefer an up and down movement as an opposed to. So this would not be cool for me, and I would prefer this. Gives a bit of a warble to it. It's called vibrato. It sounds pretty sweet. So I would suggest fingers 1 and 2 for the 3, 3, 4. Try and hold the 4 with the vibrato we spoke of. Then move your hand back. It's a small movement to the, and that would give you the 1, 1, 0 at the second half of the second bar. If you put that together, you're going to have something like this. There's move back. Now what I'm going to do is every time I add on an extra bar, I'm going to start from the beginning so we join everything together. So we're going back to that part there, and let's take it through slow motion. And I'm going to get the left and right hands again both in view just to help a bit. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And now we're on to the second line as per the PDF. The third bar, which is the second line, the beginning of the second line, is a little bit more busy. We're going to have... And there you can definitely see we're using fingers 1 and 2 there. So not only are that 1 and 2 on the tab PDF for your frets, but they're also for the fingers in this song, excepting of course when we did the 3 and 4 We mentioned that earlier, we move fingers 1 and 2 up. But anyway, back to where we were. Starting with the double 2 on the 3rd string. And then you're going to jump down to the 1st fret on the 2nd string, open, and back to number 2 on top. So it's, and you finish off with open, which is O to O, and then 2 on the 4th string as well. So your 3rd bar and the cool thing is, if you quickly have a glance at the 4th bar, in other words the 2nd bar of the 2nd line, you'll notice that the numbers or the tabs in the 3rd and the 4th bar are identical, which makes it quite easy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom out a bit there, and we're going to play through all 4 bars. Are we ready? 2 and 3 and 4 and... and the repeat. And then we're on to the last stretch, onto the 3rd line, the 5th bar. We're starting at fret 3 now, so the ring finger number 3 is getting involved for a change, and it's... Okay, let's take that. It's a double 3, but there's a bit of a space. 3, 3 on the 2nd string, down to the 1 on the 1st string, which is the first time we're actually playing the 1st string for this song. Back to the 3 on the 2nd, onto the open, still the 2nd and the 1st fret, and you finish off on the open 1st. And here we have it. We got that. And again, as we said, every time we add a new bar, we go to the beginning and take it through. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And then we've got one more bar to add on. Let's have a quick look at that. And we're finally at the last bar. Now this one's a little bit more sneaky because he's starting off with 1 note per string. The 1 is on the 2nd string, the open's on the 3rd, the 2's on the 4th. So it's... Then you come back to the open 3rd, then bring your ring finger in number 3, for the 303. So the phrasing for the last bar is what's the timing over there for the 303. Okay, one last time. And to finish off now, I'm sure you got all the parts. We're going to play it through from the beginning the whole way through. Here we go. 2, 3 and 4 and... And I hope you have the most awesome, blessed Christmas. Take care and have a good one.